All right, guys. Well, I am totally off on the count right here. Welcome to Z's Comics Reviews, number 6 of 2025. So, episode 6, volume 2. Let's get going. We're going to do something a little different today. I'm going to be reviewing a manga, okay? This one is Mr. MegaMan, volume 1. And if you don't know enough about me, just all you need to know is I friggin' love MegaMan, okay? All things Mega Man. I even love Command Mission, the stuff on the Game Boy Advance, the Game Boy Color. You name it, I freaking love it, okay? That being said, this right here is not your typical Mega Man story. This is what happens after Mega Man has moved on from his life of heroics, okay? It's maybe a couple decades after, Mega Man's last mission. Not X, Mega Man. And he's living a quiet life with role as a dentist. Yes, Mega Man grew up to be a dentist. And yes, I did say that right. Mega Man grew up. This fighting robot,
like he shoots teeth a little bit.
No. He doesn't actually use his Mega Buster anymore. The only time he uses it is when he's like using a water gun or whatever to rinse people's mouths out.
So what about the drill? He could use it as
no, he doesn't do that anymore. So he got retrofitted to not be a combat robot anymore. He wanted to go back to his original purpose of just helping out, right? Because he was a helper robot.
He's seen too much war.
Exactly. He is the weary warrior who wants nothing more than to just hang out, live his life, help people, and that's it. 3/4 of this manga is basically a Where Are They Now featuring Mega Man and all of Wily's robot masters. Now, Wily is no longer around either. He's Makes supposedly, sense. Locked away and, kept on 24/7 monitoring kind of stuff. During the last quarter of this, you start to get little hints that maybe life ain't so grand for all these robots that can think for themselves. And then at the end, yes, there is a battle. Mega Man has to go in and do his Mega Man stuff, all right? And he hates it. He hates having to fight, but he knows he has to. And right here, it ends on such a good little, like, oh man, I can't wait for volume 2 kind of thing. Because he's like, fine, but I'm not going to put on the blue leotard again. And like that's basically how it ends. And then it's funny throughout the entire thing. Gutsman is like his BFF, all right, and it's just a really good continuation of the Mega Man mythos, all that stuff. And yeah, it does turn a little things on its head, but I highly recommend you pick it up. Mr. Mega Man Volume 1 out now. It came out actually last week. It took me a while to read it, all right?
Do you feel like at any point in this you get any extra knowledge on how to fight plaque and reduce gingivitis? Or reduce plaque and fight gingivitis?
Sadly, no. The practicality of this information is completely non-existent, okay? Aside from the ordering system, okay? But yes, it is a fun read, especially if you love the old cartoons, the old manga, the old video games, okay? So yeah, definitely pick it up. Mr. Mega Man, number 1, or volume 1, out now. And now we will get onto our regularly scheduled program.
I'm kind of hoping you would just call it Mega Man at the start, and I could be like, that's Mr. Mega Man to you. But no, you didn't. No. You kept, you stayed true to the title.
I did. All right, guys. Now back to Z's Comics reviews, the normal stuff. First up, we have Ultimates number 9. Thunder, regale us.
Ultimates. So it's a pretty good one. I will just say, some of my, I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. I'm going to start off with that. It's 3 out of 5. It's not a bad 3 out of 5. It's a good 3 out of 5. The story is still nice. Just gets into the portion where I'm not too big a fan of, Luke Cage, the guy on the cover. So I'm not too hyped for it, but it was still nice. Like, you get your... It was kind of... I don't want to say strange, but it was kind of like, oh, okay, that's interesting how they would... This story is like, first page, there's a lot of like flashbacks because first page is telling you Luke Cage is going to prison. It's 2005. Luke Cage's a 10, 11-year-old kid, it looks like.
He's going to prison. He's going to prison. It's not juvie. It's prison.
Straight life.
What?
1 year to life. And his...
1 year to life?
1 year to life.
What?
And his lawyer, or whoever the guy is all like, hey, it's only 1 year. You could be out. It's 1 year to life. Consider yourself lucky. Good behavior. You'll be out within... in 1 year, but and it kind of laid some like, okay, this is strangeness going on, because the dude tells him, he's like, Luke Cage is all like, I don't even know why I'm going to prison, and the lawyer guy is all like, I don't even know why you're going to prison either. It was a closed.
This is like Bane type level. Like, okay, you're gonna finish your father's sentence. I'm one.
Exactly. It's all like, the guys are like, I don't even know why you're going to prison either. They just sent me in here to tell you.
And he wasn't even part of the original Ultimates lineup.
Yeah. And he's just like, I'm just going like, you're going to prison. I'm sorry. I don't even know why. I'm just here to tell you what's what. And hey, good behavior. You'll be out You'll be out in a year. It's fine.
Huh.
But obviously he doesn't. And it's all a bunch of like. Then it like skips forward a bit, shows you how he is as a young man, getting jacked. He's hitting the weights, causing some trouble, some shenanigans. And then it flashes forward to 2025, which is the present. And in 2025, he meets his buddy, his good buddy, if you know. Power
the Hero
Man,
for Hire?
if you know them. He meets his buddy. So yes, this issue is kind of like a 2-person premiere for the Ultimates, because you get the man with the great fists. He's not him yet, but the name is dropped. It's all like, hey, what's up? I'm, says his name and all that. So that's nice,
Is he rich?
2-person. He's in prison.
That doesn't answer that question.
I don't know. He just says all this. He just has all these things,
Oh, okay.
He doesn't really have too much of like backstory on him. It really is just like they're transferring Luke Cage because he started some shenanigans in his last prison, so they're transferring him to this new prison. And all you get is he comes in there and he's all like, "Hey," meets his famous buddy, and his buddy's just like, "Hey, how's it going? I'm Danny." And then he's all like, "No one really cares here, about you. It's basically every man for himself." And I'm just gonna say this is it's pretty nice. Like, you get a good, solid backstory. Obviously, part of the backstory is it shows Iron Man, Tony, giving him the orb in prison, gets the orb to him in prison, and is basically telling him the whole shenanigans, like, oh yeah, this is the universe that, was what that was, and this guy, the Maker, just took your chance of being a hero, and yada yada yada, and gives him his powers, in the flashback. And this whole thing, this universe Luke Cage, well, I don't want to say this universe Luke Cage, because he probably is that in the real universe. I just don't read too much of Luke Cage. I'm just gonna say, it is his mission to kind of like liberate people, because of the fact that it is very highly hinted at, especially with how it begins with the fact that you don't even know why Luke Cage was thrown into prison as a kid. Very hinted at, all these prisons that he has been sent to or transferred to are run by the Maker and have people that might have been unjustly put there. So it really just gets on the fact that he's all like that, even though Iron Man is like, hey, you're an Ultimate, you're part of the team, yes, it's like Luke Cage is like, okay, but I can do more inside prison than I can outside prison. So there's that. You get a little bit of a teaser at the end of, like, there's like a page or so, like a page or two of She-Hulk communicating with comatose Tony. He's just there in his pod. So there's that, and ends on the whole 9 months until big thing, which I can't remember too much if it is going month by month, if the countdown is.
I believe it is, because when it first started out, it was I think it was 16 months.
So we got at least 9 more issues, which I'm still gonna read them because I like the Ultimates universe. But at this point, I'm not too excited. I'm just like, okay, positive 3 out of 5. Good story, nice art. It's pretty good stuff.
Definitely pick it up. Oh my god! Brain freeze. Oh my gosh!
Yes, we have brains.
Sort of. I mean, in my case, maybe, I don't know. It could be there. We don't know for sure. All right. Next up is When I Lay My Vengeance Upon Thee.
Yes.
If you guys remember, I think the first one of the year, we reviewed number 1. And I think I gave it a 3 out of 5, a very positive 3 out of 5. This one, straight up a 4 out of 5. And let me tell you why.
What's up?
All right. First one left you on a mystery. Is this really going on? This one answers the mystery, okay? And it's good. I'm not going to tell you exactly what it answers on the mystery, but you get even more story. You find out some crazy stuff is happening. You get some implications, and I'm going to say the imagery is downright terrifying to me. Okay, it does its job. The imagery straight up will have me awake at night. Okay, I am curious, sufficiently curious to review number 3 on screen about what's going on with this, because, dude, like I said, anything I tell you about this will spoil something, and I'm really trying hard not to spoil it and not to oversell it, because this right here, I will say it is a fantastic entry into the exorcism type genre horror. Okay, definitely pick it up. 4 out of 5. When I lay my vengeance upon thee.
When he lays.
The artwork is great. All right, for this type of story, the artwork is great, and it does get into the surrealist type of artwork where the imagery is just violent and it's good. Like it's good for this story. So I highly recommend picking this up. When I lay my vengeance upon thee. 4 out of 5. All right,
Nice.
moving on.
We're moving.
We reviewed this one last week. All right, number 1 was reviewed last week. Hell Hunters. This is issue 2. Another one. 4 out of 5. The artwork is amazing. The story is violent, and we actually get answers as to who is the writer. Okay. Yes.
Writer.
Yes. It's Private Ramon. Yeah. All right. Cool. But who's the writer? Who's the demon? Well, now we know. I'm not going to tell you who, but damn it, if it's a damn good name, okay? Huh?
I called it.
I was hoping it was, because none of the other writers have that type of sense of humor.
Exactly.
Okay?
That's the kind of sense of humor that comes along with
experience.
Exactly. Yeah.
And but yeah, you, as the cover suggests, and at the end of the little teaser for the story arc name, the title of it. Yes, we find the guy who's the best there is at what he does. Does he have his claws yet? No, he does not. But
he has claws. He just doesn't have metal.
Well, he does not pop a claw in here. He just has 2 really big knives, really big knives, kniffs, and he just uses them really well. And apparently, he's on the run from some magically empowered Nazis. And and what's terrifying about these ones, they can infect their victims with possession. Not like they can
zombie demons?
Yes.
The Zemans?
Yes, they are Zemans. That sounds so weird. We have to focus on the.
I regret that.
As soon as I said it, I was like, "Oh my god, that we should not have said that." But
Dimbies? No, that sounds dumb. Dimbies. That sounds dumb.
No, that's
you have to workshop.
Yeah, we're
back.
The undemons.
But they are demons.
Well, the undemons.
Are they undead? I thought vampires were the undead. Are they the living dead?
Okay, I thought no, vampires are the living dead.
So the zombies are the undead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Zombies are undead.
Okay, yeah. Yes. Okay, yeah, you're right.
So I'm going to call them the undemons, okay?
Undemons?
I'm going to call them the undemons. And they have just like a fraction of the power.
The undies. I like it.
Dang it.
Go with it.
Dang it. So yeah, then they have like a fraction of the possessed Nazis power, but they do have the power nonetheless. And they just like the evil ones just infect the American soldiers with these undies strains. I can't take myself seriously.
It works with it too, because they're kind of like missing parts and everything, and after a while the undies just all like kind of
pretty much
time to throw those undies away.
So the writer basically is able to burn out the demon, but he doesn't know how to do it without killing them yet. Ooh. So I'm hoping that comes with some experience later. But yeah, it's there's some shenanigans going on. There's some demon-y shenanigans going on that may or may not affect the Third Reich. I don't know. But as of this issue, the Sorcerer Supreme at the time is actually a soldier. and I forget his name, but they call him Soldier Supreme. And he basically, they basically, he basically tells Fury, leader of the Howling Commandos, all right, this just became my mission. You follow me. Everything takes a back seat, even the war.
Put Nick in this place.
Yeah, and basically that's what happened. And yeah, he's scared. He's sufficiently scared. And then you get a little taste. You'll get a little tease of what's coming out by the next issue's name, the Sentinels of Liberty. Yeah. So yeah, definitely pick it up. 4 out of 5. I'm super excited about this one. Okay, it seems like it's going to be getting better and better and better. Cameos out the wazoo. Why did I say wazoo? Because it's the 1940s.
Wazoo is a good phrase, isn't it?
Right?
Like, come on.
All right, definitely pick it up. Moving on. Oh, okay. Thank you for your help. Moving on. Turtles of Grayskull. Number 3 or number 4?
Number 3. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, number 3. Yeah, number 3. Number 3. It's just taking a while to get to number 3.
I think it's like once every 2 months or something. Just like the last Ronin.
So sad. Because it's nice. I like it. I'll give it a 4 out of 5. It's very nice. You're getting... Again, I feel like this is kind of one, maybe along the lines of how you said about when I lay my vengeance upon thee. Where a lot of stuff I might say might, spoil some stuff. But so I'll just hit some high notes here. You got time travel, as always, because of that one lady who I keep forgetting her name.
Evil Lynn.
No? She's a Ninja Turtle person. She had a
Jenica.
Yeah, I believe so.
The yellow turtle?
No, she's not actually a Ninja Turtle. She's, I just know she is from the Ninja Turtle comics because I remember they had a hero click of her, but she's like blue. She wears like blue with like white.
Is she a turtle?
No, she's a human-ish looking person, but she's...
Then I have no idea who you're talking about.
Well, yeah, I keep forgetting her name, but anyways, she's time traveling through stuff. She's in like old-timey Japan right now, where Splinter is just Splinter. He's not Master yet, he's just Splinter. And you get some anomalies. Like, there's some people there's a person there that should not be there. And that nobody really knows. She doesn't even know who they are. And then you got Ninja He-Man, who, because obviously at some point, He-Man, in the last comic, He-Man, they split up.
Now are we talking about Ninja He-Man or Ninja Prince Adam?
No, Ninja He-Man, bro.
Oh, He-Man's gonna be a ninja? Oh my god.
He's He-Man right now. He-Man in it.
Oh man.
Because in the previous issue, he
has the power.
Due to like time travel thingies, time travel whatnots, they're all like, hey, we can't have you guys, Turtles and He-Man, together all the time because that's going to cause some timey-wimey problems. So, boom, He-Man went to New York and the Ninja Turtles in Grayskull. And then, so that's where we at right now.
Is there something that goes ding when there's stuff?
Obviously. There's always a ding. Always a little ding. But, so we got He-Man in New York. We got Ninja Turtles over here. He-Man is all like, oh, he's ready to go. He's ready to go. He wants to take on Shredder, but Master Splinter's like, wait, hold up. I know you're amazing. You say you're the most powerful man in the universe, but you can't just be rolling up to Shredder like that. So Master Splinter's all like, good thing for you, though. I know a good master.
Oh?
And you get a little like cool little montage, cool little thing of He-Man in like a hood and all that, and Casey Jones being all like, and Casey Jones freaking out because he's like, "Whoa, how'd you get back there?" And it's like, "Oh yeah, you get Ninja He-Man."
Ninja He-Man.
There's that. The Turtles, over in their spot, getting ready to do their stuff, telling them like, ending up to the point where they're like, "All right, Man at Arms, yes, we'll help you. We'll go ahead and help you." But Mikey lays down the law. He's all like, "On one condition, though. I gotta be able to unlock some of that cool armor over there."
Yeah.
So they're getting armored up. It's good times. You got time travel shenanigans as always. People shouldn't be where they are. It's good times. It's good stuff. You got good jokes in it because you got Ninja Turtles and you got He-Man, which they've already established that at least Master Splinter knows that's a kid. And He-Man.
Oh, okay, okay.
Where at least Master Splinter knows that's a teenager.
Why? Well, he's around a lot of them all the time.
That's the exact same.
That's a logic that they used?
That's the reasoning they used in the...
A father knows.
I think it was the first one. I think it was the first issue, because they find out pretty quickly. Where he's just all like... Where He-Man tries to do the whole, what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And he's just like, I'm a father of 4. I know. So yes, it's a good times. I'm liking this. Very good mashup. Ninja Turtles of Grayskull, number 3. Very nice. I like it.
All right, 4 out of 5. Definitely pick it up. Written by Tim Seeley, so you know the writing's good. All right, moving on to Deadpool number 10. Now, we have not been reviewing most of these. I think we only did like the first few. But this one right here is the beginning of a new story arc where Deadpool is back from the dead. Okay, Deadpool's back from the dead. Ellie did some shenanigans while she was dead herself, and brought her dad's soul back to his body. Now, she may or may not have made a deal. All right, and this deal may or may not affect Wade and her abilities. But yeah, it's most of the comic is just Wade trying to get his bearings, being a dad to a mercenary, because for the past few issues, Ellie has been taking on mercenary jobs and getting trained by Tony Masters, aka Taskmaster. Okay, and it's just her jokes are great. The emotional connection between Wade and Ellie is there, and it's really good, man. Like, I think this is the most heartfelt I've seen a Deadpool comic in a really long time, and it's pretty nice. And then the jokes are just so good in this one. Ellie proves to be just as much of a badass as Wade, because
her last name's Camacho, bro.
Pretty much, yeah. That's actually something that they talk about. That she is she's a Camacho, the only thing more stubborn than a Wilson, and now she's also a Wilson and a Deadpool. So now she's like quadruple.
She's got the will, son, to be macho. Exactly,
she does, and like she just basically almost schools Wade on a mission, kind of thing. And there's this weird little joke in there where Deadpool, because of his diminished abilities, has to be retrained in how to fight, because he's been using his abilities as a crutch, according to Taskmaster, right?
Yes.
And so, like, Taskmaster and Wade are gonna go at it, and Ellie's in the background going, "My dads are gonna fight!" And Taskmaster's all like, "Don't ever say that again, kid." And it's just so funny. I literally laughed when I read that. And it's a really good opening to a new arc, and this one leads directly into the crossover between the Miles Morales Spider-Man and the Deadpool series that are coming out starting next month with Deadpool 11. It's going to be called Deadpool versus Spider-Man. What? I wrote it down. Hang on.
You wrote it down?
I did write it down. Pools of Blood.
Pools of Blood.
That's going to be what the crossover is called.
Okay.
And like the thing, the ending page is just. The artwork is great, and it's just funny how he puts the line. All right, definitely. I think I gave this one a 5. You know what? Now that I'm talking about it, I give this one a 5 out of 5. Okay, I give this one a 5 out of 5. I highly recommend picking up Deadpool number 10. You get to see Deadpool as a helicopter parent, and like the emotional weight is there, and this is pretty much everything that you want out of a Deadpool comic, a story in general. And then it ends off on like a oh damn cliffhanger with the artwork and stuff. So definitely pick it up. Deadpool number 10. All right, moving on to our comic of the week, Absolute Superman. I think it goes without saying number that 4. 5 out of 5.
Yes, it's tremendous. The story, the inside art.
So the interior art is amazing.
I'm still on the fence on the covers for Absolute Superman.
Covers are the only thing that I have a gripe about. This is the best cover. Looks cool, but I don't know if y'all can see, but
just looks strange.
Kari Andrews is not a good Superman artist. I'm gonna say it right now. In my opinion,
I'm gonna say on the face.
In my opinion,
because everything else looks kind of cool, but face-wise,
man, look at the fists.
That looks pretty cool. It's got flames.
But anyway,
it seems very kung fu-y too sometimes.
Like maybe we just need to see her in maybe she just needs to draw a John Wick comic or something. I don't know.
An Iron Fist comic.
That would be cool. I would read that.
Maybe that's what she's trying. Maybe that's what she's trying to do there, huh? Oh, with those
Kirby Crackle
fists. With those fists.
No, that's not the Kirby Crackle.
But still,
the Kirby Crackle. The Kirby Crackle has like little like black spots in it.
Could be. I could see him just going like, and then.
Anyway, back to the Superman comic. All right, so obviously 5 out of 5.
Yes.
The interior artwork is amazing as always.
Yes.
All right. This is, in my opinion, the best 4th issue of the Absolute series.
Yes.
Okay, because
Tremendous.
Absolute Batman, I was not a fan of the artwork. We talked at length about that.
Yes. We talked at length.
And the content, I wasn't really a fan of either. The entire thing was a flashback. And Absolute Wonder Woman #4 kind of pumped the brakes a little bit on everything. Yeah. And this one right here, I honestly think that this one is just about world building and establishing the Lazarus Company as truly evil.
Establishing what's coming too.
Yes. All right. You get little snippets here and there, and if you've read, I think what was it, issue 2, where Lane is trying to give her her straight up account of events, and the computer system, quote unquote computer system, is filling in the blanks for her. Yeah. Even though she's like, wait, that's not how it happened. No, stop. No, that's not how it happened.
Does that a lot
same thing happens here to Christopher Smith, aka Peacemaker.
Of the Peacemaker.
Yeah. And,
or at least as we know him, the Peacemaker.
Or is it Christian? Christian Smith. Is Christopher, right?
Yeah,
okay. I don't know why I thought Christian. I don't know. Anyway, for most of the comic, it's just about Lois Lane trying to get information about Superman from pretty much everybody that he's saved. But like, you're asking down on their luck people to sell out
someone that's helping them,
sell out their savior to the people that he saved them from. So pretty much everybody tells her to go, pound sand and stuff.
Just like,
yeah,
we ain't doing that.
Yep.
And they even let her in on the innermost machinations of their thoughts, where they're like, you want us to do this, but on the inside, we're actually praying that y'all mess up even more, because we want to see the rage of this Superman. We want to see just how things go. They even make it seem like they don't even care if they don't make it, because they're like, we've already been this. We just want to see y'all guys know more. And
it gets pretty intense in some there. It gave me a little chill with the line, "We pray for the rage of the Superman." Well, like that one right there was like, oh damn,
that made me be like, holy jeez.
I know,
especially because like again, right before that, they're just like, we don't even care if we don't make it. If this rage of the Superman takes us down, we don't even care, as long as it takes y'all down.
Yeah,
it's like wow.
And then and then you get a little bit more information about the world, especially around a group called the MegaMan. Now, if you know comic history at all, MegaMan was an interstellar, team or whatever. And in those books is where they first introduced Lobo, MegaMan #3. This one is a little bit different. They are Earth-based and tech-based, and they have a familiar red-headed freckled face. Okay,
loves to take photos.
Oh yeah, amongst their ranks, and he seems to have a pretty level head. Yeah, and everything Lane has been told is that these guys are terrorists. You can't reason with them. You can't bargain with them. Anything like that. But Jimmy's just there, and he's like, we got to talk.
Reason.
Yeah, the voice of reason for everybody, and they almost blow his brains out.
I know,
which sucks. I'm waiting for him to meet Soups and just talk.
Be the buddies.
Just talk it all out, right?
Yes.
And a glimpse of what the characters were saying, a glimpse at the rage of the Superman is seen in here for just 2 panels?
It's like a panel, yeah.
About a panel, yeah. About 1, maybe 2 panels.
Because Soups,
and he's
not in this one that much.
Yeah,
it is mostly Lois doing her thing and all that, and then just little tease of Soup.
Yep, just like this little tease right there, and in that 1 or 2 panels that he's shown, everything is justified that they said about the rage of the Superman, all that stuff. Man, it needs to happen, right? In this universe, it needs to happen.
Yes.
And just how they're leaving everything off, how just like the public backlash that's going to happen because the events in this one, it's just all heading to a point. with issue 5. I think everything. I think all the absolutes are going to be 5-issue runs.
Yeah,
for the
they're
first
like
arcs,
first
right?
arc was 5 issues.
Yeah,
yes.
and
So
I can't wait to see what happens in issue 5, man.
We're coming to the end.
We're coming to the
end.
coming to the head, coming to the point.
Absolute Batman's gonna end next week. Absolute Wonder Woman.
Yeah,
after that?
that's getting shipped here tomorrow, so we can do a preview, maybe.
Possibly.
Preview,
Who knows?
if I can, do it without getting in trouble. But yeah, definitely pick up Absolute Superman number 4. This is probably the best cover
I liked the space one I got just because
the blue one?
you can see Earth in the back.
Yeah, the blue one was all right. The blue space one was all right.
Space.
But yeah, definitely pick it up. This is our comic of the week.
Tremendous.
It's good. Okay, I can understand why people don't like it because we got one guy out there, Marcus.
Yes.
He doesn't really like he said it wasn't as good as the other ones, so he didn't really care for it too much. But I see why. Because there's not a whole lot of Superman. You get a book that says Superman, you want to know about Superman.
There's not a lot of Superman.
I am okay learning about the world that has been created.
Yes.
This world is only, 4 months old? And 5 months old? And yeah, man, I'm like, I'll take any information as long as it moves the storyline or builds the world. You know what I mean?
I like that because, too, at the same time, sure, there is stuff different. There's stuff that's going to be, that we're going to find out is still different about this Superman, but it's still Superman. So I'm okay with with Superman taking a backseat in an issue, just as long as like you were saying, you get some world building, you get the story that is good, and it does that. It is good. It's not just Superman's taking a backseat. Here's this not interesting story or this not interesting information. It is good. It is interesting. It keeps you in, and it's like, wow, yes. So that's why I can see what Marcus was saying about Superman comic. Why is Superman not in here? But I'm cool with it. I'm even more cool with it because it did it so good to me, at least to me. Again, as we've said with Marcus, it's probably not going to be cool with everybody, but at least to us, it was
5 out of 5. I am calling it right now. There is a character in this one that's introduced. I think her name is Primus.
Well, that's just what she. Yeah, that's what
she goes by, right? Primus. I am calling it right now. It's Dolphin. It's weird. It's either Dolphin or Lucy, which would be even crazier because of what happened to the dad.
Yes.
Yep. It's either Dolphin or Lucy. That's what I'm calling right now. Anyway, but yeah, that about does it for our comic reviews for this week. We also did a manga review, first of hopefully many. I don't know.
Just depends on how many mangas you get in, how many interesting. mangas you get in.
I get in quite a bit of manga, but not anything crazy interesting.
Like we like to be inclusive about everything.
Pretty much everything that we have quite a bit. It's just pretty much everything that I get in is already 10, 12 issues deep, and or not safe for work. Yes, I think that
he's got clientele like that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't judge.
Yeah, whatever floats your boat.
I might do the Batman, the Batman Justice Buster stuff because I have all the series.
Justice.
Here. Yeah. So I might catch up on that because number 4 is supposed to come out in a few months anyway. But yeah, definitely pick up the Hell Hunters, Absolute Superman, Deadpool, all that stuff.
Yes.
And if you like the rants and ravings of 2 madmen, give us a like, follow, share us with your friends, and we will see you guys over the weekend. Later.